Old friends are like old memories. They always remind you of your past, and we are reminding ourselves of the past episodes from this week of Good Company for the best of Good Company with me, Hollie Taylor. I'm Hollie Taylor. This is Good Company. We're talking about pets in the school, and I love this so much. I remember my grade 4 teacher had a golden retriever who had puppies, and so as a reward for the students who were behaving, and we had this whole point system. It was one of my favorite years of school because I'm very much driven by reward. We got a chance to do lunch with the puppies. There was 4 of them. We just all sat outside with this beautiful golden retriever and the most adorable little baby golden retrievers. The puppies were so sweet. And so I would love to see dogs in a school. Now, of course, there's things that would have to happen, dogs needing to be walked and fed. So maybe it's a pet that is owned by someone there in the school, that they just bring them in. I don't know how this would work, but what are your thoughts? Text in 905-338-1250. Text message from Lisa. She says, an interesting idea. Maybe on select days, it could be distracting for some kids. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it'd be distracting for me if I was a teacher. Oh my goodness, Rover's here today. Forget about math. We have a pet to play with. So yeah, I could see that. Producer Mike, did your school have any pets when you were growing up?
Nothing. We had the geese in the parking lot. That was it.
Oh, my goodness. That's it? I'm so sorry. We need an office gerbil then, or a hamster here.
Let's get one. I like the idea of a turtle, too. I feel like a reptile would be easy to take care of in a school, right? Especially if you go away for the long weekend or something.
Yeah, they kind of have their food, and you're like, see you later.
Once a week or something.
No one wants to take the turtle home.
No.
Turtle, yes. Snake, no. I'm Hollie Taylor. This is Good Company. I've got a great story for you about a young man who literally saved the lives of his friends and peers on their school bus. This story is of an 8th grader from Wisconsin. His name, AC Holland III. And so it was a regular morning. Hops on the bus, has some jokes with his bus driver, and she puts in her headphones, and he goes and sits down, and just a regular old morning. Suddenly, he realizes that the bus is taking some odd turns. He notices that the bus driver's head doesn't seem to be very steady. It's like she's dizzy. And so after a few odd corners, he realizes that something's not right. So AC rushes to the front of the bus, realizes that the bus driver is unconscious. So they are very fortunate that she hadn't crashed sooner. So he kind of pushes her over and takes control of the wheel. Her foot was on the gas, so he has to remove that. And he is able to bring the bus safely to a stop. He pulls over. He's 14. First of all, how did he know to do this? I guess video games can pay off in some incredible, unrealistic ways. So once the bus was stopped, he calls 911 to get help for the bus driver, gets all the kids to call their parents to get them picked up, essentially, because this was going to not be a regular day heading to school. Of course, fire, police, the mayor all took notice of what this young boy had done. And at first his dad was thinking, why are you lying to me, son? You did not drive a bus to school this morning. But then when he put 2 and 2 together, he realized, yeah, this is kind of on brand. His son is just the kind of kid who would do that. Jump to the moment when there was a need. So there you go. A young kid taking the wheel, making sure his peers are safe, and his bus driver gets the help that she needs. I love it. Do you crave being outside now more than ever before? 905-338-1250. Our friends in the U.S. say yes, and those who are in the research and development area for mental health and trying to help us navigate post-pandemic days say, yeah, there's a reason for it. It's good for your brain. It's good for your body, getting outdoors. So some people walk, hiking, cycling, sports, and guess what? Outdoor activities also include grilling. So going outside and putting something on the barbecue not only will feed your tummy, but make you feel better. You got outside. Producer Mike, outdoors, yes, no, maybe?
Yeah, I think for me it's time like spent in nature.
Yeah.
I don't know, you see a duck and you're like, look at that.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something just kind of relaxing about it.
It's true. And I saw some baby ducks and I just was so excited.
It just pulls you out of your head. How can you be all anxious about whatever's going on in your life when you're looking at baby ducks?
Yeah.
I don't know, something like that.
Although I did have a social anxious situation surrounding the ducks. Because we have Frank and Henrietta, right?
This is true, yeah.
So I'm walking and I'm like, yo, Henrietta, where's Frank? And then I was like, hey, lovely, or something like that. And I looked to my right and there was 2 construction workers watching me talk to a duck. So the hey, lovely was like the audible one. So then I just pretended I was talking on a phone. Oh, yeah, on my way home. Yeah, I'll see you soon.
Smooth.
But if I hadn't been walking outside, I might not have been so quick on my feet. So there you go. Getting outdoors can be socially awkward in some cases, but generally really good for you. I'm Hollie Taylor. We've talked a lot about AI in the past few months and how is it something that'll be helpful or hurtful? And I think the consensus is both. I think it depends on who's using the tool. I know there are now AI programs that can actually write songs from start to finish, and that's something that we were a little concerned about. I mean, how does that impact our music industry and those in the arts when AI is taking bits and pieces from everyone and creating something not even new, just differently formed? So that's something to think about, but they are also using AI to help navigate the sheer volume of scams that we are seeing. And so using AI technology, they're actually now able to give you notification to let you know if an email or a text message is malicious. So, something to look out for, the different kinds of positive tools that can help navigate the internet in this day and age where there's also now AI deepfakes. Well, we're going to have to use AI to combat that as well because it will be able to read the fact that there is no original state of that particular image we're seeing. It was created. So it's a lot. It is a little hard to fathom. I mean, we've been through so much different kinds of technology in the past 30 years. Makes your head spin. But deep breath, here we go. Let's find positive ways of using the technology to help keep our friends, our families, our seniors safe. So I think with some of this new AI technology, I'm excited to see how companies like Google will be able to use it to detect scams. People trying to maybe take your money or something like that. So anyway, some good uses for AI. I'm Hollie Taylor and recently stumbled upon a few conversations with friends talking about how life has really changed. I actually was speaking to a speech pathologist and she said a lot of kids struggling with certain sounds, more so now than previously. And it makes sense. So my daughter was in junior kindergarten, you know, the instructors all wearing masks, and her one teacher specifically made sure to get masks with a clear space so the kids could see the shape her mouth was making. So I'm wondering if that has impacted a segment of our youth in how they speak, because they never got to see and hear and practice. So what are some of those changes that maybe didn't really help us during the pandemic? A few that studies would show is movies maybe not doing so well now in theaters because we just wait for them to stream because we know they can. And I mean, with our social battery not being up to snuff like it once was, I'd rather just watch the movie at home than being out in public. So I've become a little bit more of an introvert myself. I enjoy being at home. I don't enjoy, though, seeing shrinkflation. I don't enjoy seeing how prices of food have drastically increased. And a lot of social relationships took a shift, maybe not for the better, during the pandemic. Maybe friendships didn't remain as strong as you thought they were. Or maybe you just got tired of being locked up with somebody in the house for a year, 2 years, however long it was. It's all a blur now. I think one of the saddest things, though, for me is just seeing all the small businesses that we used to enjoy going into, the cute little shops, now no longer in business. So some changes that maybe we could have done without.